Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, starting up another new medium-sized build, we'll say. But as we get into her, as always, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a good one. If not, maybe we can help. Maybe. We're trying. Always trying. So, like I was saying, I'm going to start up this build here. The goal here is to use some of the new venturized monster wheels and Titan wheels. But then to give it a bit of purpose, I also thought, what can we do with it? Now, I'm kind of stuck between either a crafting base, a portable crafting base, so you can like unanchor, drive, re-anchor kind of thing, or a harvester, collector kind of deal, or maybe have this guy have some little buddies that I pull out, and they load him up, and then he drives around. Having him for the fun part of driving, because these monster wheels, when they're staying on the tech, are pretty fun to drive with. However, you touch a rock, you can almost imagine they're going to fall off real easy. Which I don't really agree with completely. I think they still need a little bit of buffing. Make them harder to fall off, have them be able to crush stuff. Like monster truck wheels in real life, that's funny. They crush cars. Why can't I at least go over some big rocks without destroying, knocking my wheel off? That's what I'm hoping they get to. Because right now, like, look, it's still maneuvering good, and like, look at all the wheels on it. It's getting fairly long. I'm going to snub it down just a wee bit like that. Then that should also help me with the steep inclines. So that's my other thing. I want to be able to go everywhere and not stop. That's why it really bugs me when I hit into like rocks and stuff that, well, they knock the wheels off me, so it stops me pretty dang quick. So before any of these little suckers get over here, I wanted to get some charging done up here, so I got them at work, and now it's time to make this thing even faster. Like those wheels alone, they're pretty speedy, but I am going to be adding at least a little bit of weight to this, so I figure I better boost that up with some of these. Since I do have a few of them now. Yeah, I did my crafting in the last. It was well worth it. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of parts, and we got a bunch of stuff set up now. So, getting parts is easier than it was before. Takes time still, but yeah, I don't like the snub nose on that. Let's do something a little more designful. Yeah, something like so. So yeah, always trying to give every part of a tech a little bit of character. And the character of this part is, don't shoot me, I'll die. Hey, don't blow me up. So I figure I'll try and keep all the dangerous stuff in the low innards, which is actually probably about the middle of the tech, which could be a bad thing. Because the guns used to aim about center mass, but now I think they aim more spread out. And if they are aiming at the cab, well, it's underneath them, so that's why we bubble it. Yeah, I thought the AKs would have been fine, but I like these better. They're faster shooting. They may not hit as hard, but the more shots per minute kind of thing, it makes them better. And they got a better rotation, and they look cooler. I don't know, I just like Uzis. Uzis! Oh, look at these little suckers. Whoa! What the heck happened there? Blew a wheel up, knocked the wheel off. I do not like this. So yeah, crap. I'm already taking damage and I'm not even done yet. That doesn't look good for a build, but them's the setbacks you run into while building in the campaign, especially when you try and build something big. There's always a chance of getting attacked. And if you happen to think, well, they're too close, I better get rid of them. Well, and you incite a fight, sometimes it backfires. And this is starting to look like it might have backfired on me. Oh, we're getting them now, though. We got the bubbles down, we're seeing green, so that's always good. Battery blowing up. Come on, you still got some on there. Oh, okay, we got him and him. Nice. Okay, well, it didn't go as good as I had hoped. But it went. As in, they went the heck away, and I'm still alive. So, Still got my big freaking wheels. I'm going to have to really stock up on them because they tend to fall off a lot and break a lot. So, see what we can do. Now, as far as the front goes here, I'm going to keep it pretty snub-nosed, kind of pickup truck-like or rock crawler buggy style. Just so I can pretty much run into a flat wall, and those tires are, well, I guess they won't quite be touching, but they're pretty damn close. There are no real flat walls in this game, so I think we'll be alright. Should be able to get up anything. And when the whole overall idea is thrown into this, I think, I'm not sure, but if I could get it to get up on the side of one of the rock monuments, rock formations, I think I could maybe even climb it. Maybe. That's my goal. I'm going to have to try that. I just thought of that right now after I built this thing and everything else, and I might try that. It might even do it, too. I'm not sure. I've had other techs that were just strong enough with the propellers and all of that where they, you know, the weight didn't matter. They weren't heavy enough to hold it back. But usually those are rockets, so we'll see how it goes. I'd like to keep this one just to propellers. But then having propellers on a driving vehicle is an awesome way to boost up your speed overall. And then having the rockets that need shift to activate is an awesome booster. Now see, that's what I'd like that for them to have set up for airplanes and aircraft. So you could hotkey the rockets specifically to something else. Maybe have it on R. R for really rockety fast. I think that'd be pretty cool. But key binding's still in the future. So it's one of those things I'm going to have to remember to suggest when it gets closer to that time. Now, there's probably something I already figure on doing too, though. But, if I don't see it suggested, if I remember, I'll make sure I suggest it. So I think it's a good idea. Now, I've really been wanting to use a lot of these new red curvy blocks. And that's what I'm trying to do here. And so far, they look pretty good. Like, they go together nice. They really seem to work well with a lot of the others. Now, there is always some spots where you get little openings and gaps and whatnot. And I know it'd be nice to be able to get rid of it completely and have it all sealed up and tight and nice. No gaping or no light coming through any gaping holes. And, no colors, other wrong colors coming through them holes either. But it's pretty hard, I think. So far, they've done fairly good. Oh, I think I bit off too much on this one. I just wanted to clear some dudes out. All I saw was the little tiny ones, and I thought maybe, crap. So he was a little more than I thought he'd be. I just hope he stays a heck away from my big guy. He's just sitting. What? This dude right behind me. It's putting me right into another fight. Not cool, man. Frickin' donkey. Could call you a few other things and they wouldn't even be wrong. Oh, there he is, just sitting there looking at my skew. He's like, I'm gonna shoot it, I'm gonna shoot it. He's being a bully. I'll show him what I think about bullies. Frickin' guy, and this guy. Big boy, your name is completely wrong, sorry. I got this as a default tech and I'm bigger than you. You're like, almost big boy. Yeah. That big red thing up there, that's a big boy. A medium boy, actually. Looks like he's going nuts. Alright, we'll clean this up a bit just in case, because if he does take me out, I don't want to leave nothing else for him to blow up. I'm not that frickin' generous. I'll let him destroy all my goodies. But I'm going to warm him up with a couple of these. And I only got 3 of them left since I got 2 of my other battlers out and around, out and about. Yeah, I got them parked at some spots. And I thought, I'll just go to take my little guy, rockin', what did I call him, Rocker Ronnie, and find me a spot to build this, and when you know it, can't get a stitch apiece for the life of me. All I do is build, guys, build, buy, maybe a little running back and forth crafting, but no, always gotta be someone attacking me. Now we do the dance of destruction. So around and around we go. I'm gonna try and shoot you in your eye. Ooh, arsehole. I figure back there it's safer. Because most of the time people don't really remember to cover their back ends for some reason. where most of the time that's where the enemies are trying to get to. But if you got enough on the front, you head right at them, and then you shoot a couple times, they don't even get a chance to get around behind. So I see the logic in both designs, right? And a lot of the time, I usually go for an all-around, a 360 of the coverage. But what I like to do is I like to have my guns all facing into the back of the one in front of it, so they can only fire when they aim at something. On the turning aiming range, you know, of course. But it just helps keep down lag and that when you go and you have to shoot up a tree just because you got stuck on it. But man, this guy's hanging in there. He's got my wheel gone on this side. Bet he's got one or two off on the other side. Just because I've been facing him that way. No, he doesn't actually. Wow, you suck, friend. He's trying to even me out is what he's doing. I thought he would have had that side stripped by now, but I guess I'm turning just right, so his guns are just missing me every once in a while. Or not enough of them are hitting me to take it off before it heals up. So either way, I'm liking that, but I bet you I'm lost a bunch of good stuff. So I got my Venture missile launchers down low there, and if there isn't enough of them, I don't really think they're strong enough to take too many hits, if any, before they just destroy. Or get destroyed, yeah. Most of them are gone. I should really get on the other side of him. See if I can work something out here. There we are, let's do this. Well, at least we can back through a tree and not lose the wheel. Okay, this might help. Did we get him? Screw you, dude, blow up already. Jesus, take the frickin' hint. You're not welcome. Get out of here. Get out of here, I say. Take it. Sheesh. Some people's text. Alright, now let's get back to what we were trying to do. A little bit of building. And as you notice, I went back over to where I got a buddy. Screw that noise. I'm going to have someone do the battling for this one until he's done. And tested. Because, not all my builds make it, right? Some of them, they fall short. They just don't perform the way I would like them. So we have to just try them, cut them loose. It was like a bomber that I built. Yeah. Didn't quite work out as good as I hoped. But it could be looked at as a fairly successful first attempt. And you know what? That's a success in my book. As long as I learn something, I get something decent out of it, and have some fun. There is no bad build, is there really? I don't think so. At least them's my thoughts on the matter. Man, I'm trying to get this looking a little pretty, and as I said there before, I'm trying to get a rehandle on my video lengths. So I'm going to try and keep these to around the 15-minute mark, and we're closing in on that real fast. So as I'm kind of just going through here, setting up my cab and that, because every good truck needs a driver. We're going to see what we can do about that. But I would like to remind you about the Saturday Showcase, where your cool and original techs could have their very own video if you'd so like. And all you got to do is go down in the description underneath this video, find my Saturday Showcase auditions link, follow it on to the thread that I've created. Then from there, all you do is you post your in-game snapshots or save games, or both, depending on what you feel necessary. And then I'll find them, and from there I will make the best dang video out of them I can. Now, the requirements. They must be cool and original. Pretty good, eh? I think we all got something like that, don't we? And in the end, your video gets released, we share ideas, we have stuff fun, and we all have a good Saturday. At least I hope. I like to think of it maybe as starting the makings of a good one. For me, and hopefully others. So that's kind of the one thing. And the other thing, is if you did enjoy what you saw, hey, slide down just below where you're watching all this goodness, and go down there, hit the like button, throw out some comments too, even if they're just saying hello. Sweet. Love to hear from you, Other than that, if you haven't already, like maybe you're a first time viewer, you just happen to forget, subscribe, ding the bell. That way you'll be notified when I got something new. And I got this contest too right now that I got going, where if you make a small donation to help this tiny channel grow and keep my computers alive, that your name will automatically unless you don't want it to, be added into a hat, which will put you into the running for a draw of a 3D printed tech or the cash value of said tech. So you can buy it, depending on how it all works out. If you've been following, you know I haven't heard back from the guys that grab it yet. So I'm just covering my bases, letting you know that even if they don't get a hold of me, I will send you the money. You'll need a PayPal.me link or something like that. And we'll get you a tech. Or at least the value of that prize. So that's my goal here. We're going to announce the winner of that during the last week of November. So that's coming up pretty quick. If you'd like to participate, just get down there, make that small donation. I hate to have to ask for it, but I kind of do because I was broke. And, yeah, YouTube don't make millions for everybody, right? So until next time, everybody, keep being the awesome, keep having a good one. Bye.